Good morning, students. Today we'll start linear programming that I already told you in the last class. So what is linear programming? Let us have an example. Suppose you have rupees 50,000 to spend in a business of chair and tables. So in your shop, storage capacity is 60 pieces and cost of a chair is rupees 500, cost of a table is 2500, profit on each chair will be 75, profit on each table will be 250. So what way you spend your money so that you can utilize your capital, you can utilize the storage capacity and maximum profit. Suppose you purchase only chairs only with, so you get 100 of chairs, 500 each, 100 chairs, but you cannot, storage capacity 60, so some money will be left. You can purchase only 60 chairs, some money is left with you. On the other hand, if you take tables only, so in tables you get only 20 tables with this money, so here storage place left. Okay, and if you take 60 chairs, then profit will be 60 into 75. So 60 into 75 will be 300, 4,500. If you take only tables, you get 20 tables and 250. You will get 5,000 profit. So what we will invest so that whole money will be you spend, whole capacity you can utilize and you get the maximum profit. So this we will learn in linear programming. So okay, we'll take number of chairs be x, number of tables be y, then xy should be less than equal to 60. Then again 500x, cost of x chairs, cost of y tables should be less than 50,000, and we'll solve them, we get the answer. Okay, so this is called linear programming, but this year this is applications questions are not there, that is deleted from the portion. Only inequations is given, you have to find maximum, maximize and minimize. Okay, so here also the profit function, one will be profit function will be, if you take 100, profit will be profit will be 20 rupees for, that is 75x plus 250y. So this will give, so this is you need not to do, because what problem will not come, this will be given, you have to find maximum or minimum value. Okay, this one called objective function, where you get the maximum or minimum. Okay, so only 12.1 is in your portion. Okay, exercise 12.1, that how to draw a graph of inequation, that you already know, in class 11 you have done. Here you have to find, with same graph you have to draw, then you have to find maximum or minimum value. So I am doing exercise 12.1, question number 2. Question number 2, so as usual we will make, okay, question number 2, there are inequations are there. X plus 2y less than equal to 8, inequation 3x plus 2y less than equal to 12, and x greater than 0, y greater than 0, that is for first quadrant, that I already told. Okay, and minimize means this profit function or whatever be cost function, that will be 4y. So what we will do, as usual we will draw a graph of x plus 2y is equal to 8. I have drawn x plus 2y is equal to 8. Then we will see 0, 0, we will come to the inequation 0, 0 satisfying, so shaded portion will be downwards. Then we have another graph, 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. This is 3x plus 2y, again 0, 0 satisfying to downwards, so combined region will be this. Okay, now we write the corner points of the bounded region. We got a bounded region. We write the corner points of the bounded region, and that value will put in the objective function, and we'll see which was minimum, which was minimum. 4 0 negative 12 0 4 16 2 3 3 value, 3 corner points we got. Okay, so out of this one is minimum. So the minimum value of this value will be negative 12 when x is 2, y is 3. Okay, so this is bounded. If it is bounded region, we'll take the corner point, put the value in the objective function, and we'll decide minimum or maximum. Okay, now question number 4. Question number 4, here x plus 3y greater than equal to 3, x plus y greater than equal to 2, and z is equal to objective function 3x plus 5y. Okay, 3x plus 5y. So we'll take graph x plus 3y is equal to 3. This is the line is coming, x plus y is equal to another line. So 0 0 not satisfying, so it will be outside. So we got a unbounded common region. Okay, so take the corner point once again, take the corner points and put the value of the corner points. You get these values. Okay, out of this 7 is coming minimum. This one 7 is coming minimum. Now since it is unbounded region, very important you listen, since it is unbounded region, so we cannot tell answer like this. So by taking minimum value and the objective function, here we write 7 is equal to 3x plus 5y. We draw another graph. See, red one is graph of 7 is equal to 3x plus 5y. Okay, and we will draw the graph. If it is which point it will intersect, that will be the answer. So it is intersect at 1.5. So minimum value will be 7 at the point 1.5 and 0.5. Okay, now see another unbounded region. Question number 9. Question number 9, objective functions are x is greater than equal to 3, x plus y greater than equal to 5, x plus 2y greater than equal to 6. So x is greater than equal to 3, I have drawn. Okay, then x plus y is equal to 5, then again not satisfying outside, then last one is x plus 2y is equal to 6. Finally we get this unbounded region. Okay, now take the corner point as usual. We'll take the corner point and put the value here. We get negative 6 is the minimum. Okay, so once again, since it is unbounded region and this objective function is z is equal to minus x plus 2y, so put the value negative 6 is equal to minus x plus 2y, and we'll draw the graph. This is the graph. Minus x is equal to, the red one is the graph, minus x plus 2y is equal to negative 6. Now this graph dividing the region, the unbounded region, into two parts. Unbounded region plane is two parts. So all the points on this graph will satisfy, this line will satisfy, but this here points here not, it will come more than less than, not satisfying. So we conclude that here in the previous question it will intersect at one point only, and that point will be the minimum value, so we got the answer. But here in the previous question the unbounded region at one point, but here the unbounded infinite points, so there will be no minimum value in this case. So this is very important. So this much only remaining question you solve. Next class will start probability. Thank you.